And now, your host,
South Coast Kane.
Well, hello there. How is everybody doing? This is South Coast Kane, and this is the South Coast Kane Show. Title of the video, the show is Round One Done. What's up, Alpaca? Yeah, I know I'm a day late and $1 short, but I had to work Saturday night. I was able to watch the game before I went to work. I rewatched the game, and I have to say I was thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. In case you didn't know, Miami pulled it out 10-3. Well, I shouldn't say pulled it out, but they won 10-3. Considering this is the first time that both teams played in the last 3 weeks. It was like 3 weeks since their last game. I thought they did, Miami did pretty good considering. You could tell they've been off for a little while, but I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Now that we are part of the playoffs, it's like a whole new mindset for me because for so long we sit here and we'll critique, if you will, the games during the season because most of us are just used to you got to win big, you got to win convincingly, et cetera, et cetera. But now that we're in the playoffs, just win, baby. Just win. That's all you got to do is win. It doesn't matter if you win by 1 or if you win by 100. Just win. That's all you got to do. Lord, I got dog hair all over my brand new DJ Cree shirt. Shout out to DJ Cree over there. Him and his crew. Appreciate the shirt. Thank y'all so much. But yeah. So tonight, we'll discuss the game, what we thought, and maybe touch a little bit on Ohio State. But me personally, as far as the game Saturday went, there was a lot of things that could be cleaned up. There were some opportunities they missed, field goals, but in the playoffs, like I said, you really can't. Just win. It doesn't matter how you do it. Even if you run up, whatever you do, just win. Okay, it's a whole new mindset. So if I sound like I may be nitpicking or whining like most people have said about us, I'm not. I'm just, there's some things, there's some opportunities, and I'm sure they'll fix it. But man, I tell you what, to me, the best part of the game, the thing that I really liked about the game was how when Malachi fumbled that pass reception, what was it, like 7 minutes left, 8 minutes left? Oh, excuse me. And then you see him cut to the sideline and Fletcher's there with him, telling him, consoling him. And then for what, that last 7 minutes after that, what that Miami Hurricanes football team did as a team was epic. I have not seen that in a Miami team in a while. Oh, exactly, Alpaca. Exactly. It's like Mark Fletcher said, "Hey, bro, don't worry about it. We got you." The defense said, "Don't worry about it, buddy. We got you." And that last 7 minutes, you know, what was that Fletcher just took it upon himself, you know, got the team downfield. The defense stopped Texas A&M. Um, and then Bryce come through with that interception, second interception in the end zone. Now, I will say this, that roughing the passer call, I'm calling BS. I'm sorry. That was BS. It had shades of SMU all over again. I think it was SMU. But just the way the team came together, you can't coach that. You know, that was good to see. And as y'all well know, teams past, if past Miami teams would have been in that situation, they would have folded. That would have been it. It would have been over. And I remember, I mean, I was kind of half asleep, but I remember when I saw the fumble, A&M recovered, and I'm like, my first thought was, damn. But then I'm like, you know what? We're about to see what is this team made of. What's the gist of this team? And I think we saw it. I really do. I really, really do. And if they just keep that up, the no quit, don't stop, don't fold, just keep on pushing, keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of things that I saw. I'm talking and doing things. Bear with me. But I kind of found that one thing I noticed, especially when I rewatched the game this afternoon, it looked to me that when Miami went straight up against A&M's defense, it's like, to me, they were a little bit more successful, especially in the running game. And look, all credit, I give Mario, Maribel, Dawson, all of them, Heatherman, offensive line, I give them all the credit in the world. Good job. They did fantastic. I know we've been very critical this season or at least I know I have. I can only speak for myself. I know I've been very critical of, the coaching, the development, the play calling, the execution. I've had my critiques of, how the offense was going. But I tell you what, it was like a whole different team out there. That the way those young men executed, second to none. I thought the offensive line, for the most part, that was the offensive line we were wanting to see. I felt like on some of the offensive play calling may have been a little cute, but again, nitpicking. The one I'm gonna open up the video line in just a second, but the one play that stuck out in my mind, it's kind of funny, but now it is. But the play where you had half the offense on the one side of the field and the other half on the ball, and the half that was on the ball was not the offensive. Most of the offensive line guys were on the other side of the field, and then you go run. I'm like, oh my gosh, where'd this come from? But overall, it really was. It really wasn't bad. And plus, you have to remember, this isn't North Carolina State. It's not Pittsburgh. It's not Florida. This was Texas A&M. 100 and something thousand screaming Aggies. And that A&M team, and I know they really haven't. A lot of people talk about their schedule and everything, but still, it's a good team. It really was. And I thought, damn, Miami did good. They did really well. I know exactly, Kane in Baton Rouge, exactly. I know it was windy, you know, and I know Beck hadn't been in the game for about 3 weeks, but Beck looked a little bit off. Timing was off a little bit. Uh, and of course, I know we've been critical of Carson, also known as Tyler Van Beck. But again, you really they hadn't played in 3 weeks. The wind was whipping, you know. But I am kind of concerned about field goals. Oh, Joyce, whatever. Yeah, I think it's Joyce. 1 for 4. Was it the win? I don't know. Oh, exactly, dude. Exactly. He was off, but again, they hadn't played in 3 weeks. That week after the Pittsburgh game, they were kind of like in limbo, didn't really know what was going on. But all in all, wasn't bad. Again, field goal, man, that was a tough day for that kid. I felt bad for him, but 1 for 4. We did leave some points on the field, but again, nitpicking. I'm sure. Oh no, there's no wind in Jerry's house. Artificial turf. So I think he'll be okay, against Ohio State. Um, penalties. Penalties. You had 2 delay a game penalties. The one where Beck he was trying to do an audible and kind of took a little while. Clock ran out. Didn't want to use their last time out in the first half. And then, of course, there was another delay a game. I believe it was on a punt, trying to get a couple extra yards. And like I said, the roughing the passer, I got to call BS. And then Blay was enthusiastic that one play and just jumped the snap. But the offensive line did not have a holding call. Did not have a false start call. It was like, he does Alpaca. He does. I think he's just enthusiastic, but he's sitting over the ball every time he does it. So I don't know what the issue is, but luckily it didn't really hurt anything, but it didn't help. You know what I mean? And I was, if you'd have told me that the game was going to be, Miami was going to be up 3-0 with, what was it, 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. If you'd have told me Miami would have held A&M scoreless and it would only been 3-0, hell, it was 0-0 at halftime. I'm like, man, I felt like something happened in the Matrix. This was just, it was wild. It really was. And also number 60, Mr. A&M, Mr. number 60. I forget the dude's name. Don't care what his name is. I'm no expert, but if I can give you a nickel's worth of free advice, you might want to rethink your little press conference comments. Because that number 60, he talked all that smack, but I didn't really see much. But again, it was what it was. And one last little nitpicky thing before I get the lines open. I felt like in the fourth quarter, Miami defensively kind of started to get a little more conservative. trying to keep the over the top stuff. But again, that's nitpicking. It worked. I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just nitpicking. That's all. You know. Oh yeah, whatever he does. But yeah, I really, I really think A&M thought they were just going to cakewalk over Miami. I really did. Oh, and we all talked about it last time we were together, and everybody felt we were going to win, just didn't know by how much. But if you'd have said 10-3, like I said, I would have never believed it. Oh yeah, first playoff game, haven't played in 3 weeks. Went to Texas A&M against the SEC school on the road. I would have. I'm like, cool. And one this is it. This is the last thing, and I'm gonna open it up and we'll talk about it. This is the first time Miami has been 11-2 since 2003. This is our first 11-win season since 2003. Let that sink in for a little while. All right, let's put this. There is the link if anybody wants to join in. And of course, as you know, here on this show, everybody is welcome. All opinions are welcome. If you don't get stupid, we don't get stupid. I can't speak for everybody. I can just speak for me, But there he is. Let me switch this around here. Let's bring him in. What is going on, Alpaca? How you doing this evening, sir?
It was a great game. I would have never thought it would have ended like that. Carson Beck was awful though. I don't care. He was freaking awful. But I don't know if you saw this, but did you see Andre Johnson mic'd up yet?
I did catch some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing through. I kind of skipped a little bit, but yeah, I heard some of his comments.
He said something about how do these kids get into the feel of the game because of the rotation. And I don't know what position group he was meaning by that. I don't know if he was doing the wide receivers or if it was like the defensive ends or whatever. But he seemed concerned about how much rotation is going into some of this stuff.
Yeah, and welcome, Name. How
Hello.
you doing?
First time listener, first time listener, long time caller.
Well, Name. We're glad to have you. And now, Alpaca, I don't take anything for granted, even though I figured this is who I know. I know who this is. I figured it was going to be him, but you can't take anything for granted.
It's like
No,
when that
because
person tries to wear that fake disguise stuff, but you can like see it's their face.
no, because I was told that where I was at, so I had to rename myself to Name. But it's funny when you call other people out. It's like, oh, didn't you say you wanted Buddy fired? So there's a lot of tweets after SMU games that are gone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's a good point, Cuban, because like I said earlier, yeah, we have been critical. We have been critiquing. We've had our opinions throughout the year, and I can say that when credit is due, we give it to it, whether it be good or bad. Oh,
Top Coast wasn't there this young, good-looking guy that said, "Hey, play that song, Stand by Your Man,"
oh yeah.
because a lot of people quit on him, and I was like, I don't like that. I'm like, I don't like him, but I'm gonna still stand by him.
Right.
And a lot of his fanboys just, oh no, we got to get him gone. So it's like, before you attack us, show your tweets after the SMU games, and I'll show. Play this video. Play this Coach Hayes video when I said stand by your man.
I know. I remember that.
But nobody's gonna bring that up, right?
No.
I
like I
still
said,
think Mario is the same person, though. He is the same person that's going to lose you 2 games in the middle of the season and make it really contentious when it comes to getting into the playoffs. And that's okay for right now because it's better than we've ever been for a while. But it's only a
right.
couple times where that happens and we start missing the playoffs. It'll come back. I'm
It-
standing by what I said.
yeah, but we have to give him credit, right? Because
Yeah, no, he's
Yes,
doing
yes,
great. He's doing great for this season. We're very lucky that the committee put us in over people because they
right.
probably would have made more money if they had, put somebody else in or something. I don't know, or not get. They should never done James Madison. That game was awful.
No, yes.
yeah,
Oh
but I'm not
God,
going to complain about us getting in, and
no, no.
and I got to give Mario credit and all his credit because we were a shitty program not too long ago, right? And it's like
Right.
now we're quote unquote relevant. I'm not going to say we're back, right? And we're not back until we win a national championship.
That was gonna be
Right.
one of my questions. Was Are we back? We back
No,
here?
we're relevant. No, we're relevant,
I
and that
still,
relevant matters to me, right? It's like we're relevant, and he got us here, right?
All
yeah.
right, we
Um,
beat Ohio State. Are we back?
no, win a
No.
national championship. You got to win a
Yeah.
national championship. There's no
Okay.
yeah, you got to win a
Okay.
national championship. But
Yeah.
no, you got to give the managed credit.
Oh yeah.
But one thing, and because this is something that I'm going to do when I get on Coach Hayes shows, there is some people that are not being recognized and credited for what they have done. Do you know who it is, South Coast?
Enlighten us.
The YouTube Canes creators. The ones,
Yeah.
because now everybody has a show now, but I want to give, and I don't like some of these shows, and I still cannot listen to some of these shows, right? The Kane Sports, the Miami Flows, the Coach Coops, Kane's Insight. No, not Kane's. They came in when Mario came in, right? What's a show that had major beef with what, but pretty much
Yeah.
the shows that were in here before and were our guidance counselors that listen to the fans that that they're not going to get any credit or anything like that, and I'm going to give them their flowers. And the Canevilles, right? These shows that
Mhm.
were there through the bad times, right?
Right.
And kind of were in it. I'm all these new guys like, hey, you guys were you guys are new guys, but to all the old time Manny Diaz, Mark
Ooh,
Rick,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube creators, I
Yeah.
respect you. I thank you. And out of all, you guys not to get a thank you from anybody else, from no coaches or nothing like that. But from me, thank you guys for dealing with the negative, the positive, and all the craziness, because you guys deserve some type of credit as well. So
Well,
that is that's my nice.
we appreciate it. We appreciate it. But I just like I've said before in the past. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the reason why I do this is to have an open dialogue where anybody and everybody can come on here, voice their opinion, good, bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't have to sit here and wait for the phone line to open up. Just I do the link, click the link, come on in here, and let's get rowdy. You know what I mean? And it just seems like it's kind of like you have all those big shows, the CCC, the corporate radio stations. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so often, unless unless you donate, join their insider club, etc., you really don't get a chance to voice your opinion. And if you go against the status quo, see you later. But I think honestly, and Kane in Baton Rouge can attest to this because he talks about the old message boards. I know they have some now, but I was raised when the internet first came out, thanks to Al Gore. uh back in the late 90s, uh, the only way to communicate with other Canes fans across the country was the old
Grassy Knoll.
grassy knoll.
Canes, what was it? Canes time. Canes time.
Before it went to Canes time.
Before it
It
went to
was
Canes time, yeah. The Grassy Knoll.
when he first started. And, that's how we, you know, that's how we had things like this. But yeah, I mean, I know we didn't make the Harris top 15, but that's okay. That's okay.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
the old time YouTube Canes creators, they're not going to get a thank you from the
Agreed.
coaches or anything like that. And it's like, you guys deserve it because, like I said, you guys were our guidance counselors this whole time and allowed us to speak, right? Because
Yeah.
otherwise we have the national media speak for us, but
Oh God, yeah, exactly.
because I do think we've made the YouTube, the YouTube creators made a difference in this program, right? Hell with sorry for cussing, with Shannon Dawson and stupid ass offense. He's a horrible offensive coordinator, which Anthony Mazzano will join because he said he was the best offensive coordinator since I don't know, but
You know,
but getting on him by, hey, stop a gap and everything and running things, differently. But I just yeah, pretty
so
much.
on the note of Shannon Dawson,
God, he's
I
mean.
was I was asked not to share this story, but I have to. I have to. I'll beg for forgiveness later.
Damn.
So this past Saturday, the CEO's friend, her father passed. They had the funeral services Saturday up in the town of Clinton, Louisiana. And during the oh, I'm gonna get it, but I got to say it because I thought it was hilarious. Oh, the afterwards gathering. Well, they were at the CEO's friends who lost her father. They was at their house. And her family, the girl who lost her father, they're all from Texas. And of course they live in Clinton. And the other half of the group was from Clinton. So she said, I was proud of the CEO, but they were watching the Miami Texas A&M game, and half the room was full of all them Aggie fans from Texas, and then the other half was all these people from Clinton who were talking and singing the praises of Shannon Dawson about how he is the greatest. He is doing so well. They are so
Oh
proud of
boy.
him. And the CEO, God bless her, bless her heart, she kept her mouth shut. She did not say, she's like, man, if my husband was here amongst these people, because, we're very critical. And so, yeah, she didn't say a word about, because the first thing I asked her with all the dolls, I like, did you promote the show? Did you promote the brand? She said, hell no, I didn't say anything. Because that's all I need is for them people to go and see you bad mouthing Shannon Dawson. But I wanted to share that. I thought it was hilarious because it would have been difficult. If I was there, it would have been difficult. But because next thing you know, I say something like, damn, Dawson, stop being a dumbass and do something for once this season.
What, like
Something.
realizing until like the third quarter that Mark Fletcher's good?
Yeah. And next thing you know, I'm being run out of town with a pitchfork. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. But I thought it was funny. So just out of curiosity, and I touched on this earlier, and I may be nitpicking, but did y'all think that the defense got a little bit into a prevent conservative type mode in that fourth quarter?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. It was scary because it was like they stopped playing their aggressive side and they just kind of was waiting for like something to happen. Like they weren't taking it. They were waiting for something to happen, and they started playing defense, and it's not good. Not good at all. You can't do that against Ohio State.
Exactly.
Kind of reminded me of the Florida State game,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then I was
Or,
like, hmm,
or the Notre
what?
Dame game too. Remember
Yeah,
the Notre Dame game?
in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, but it was more like Florida State because it's like we had this game won, right?
Yes.
And then it's like, why do we, it's like, why do we go to prevent? Like, why do we do this? It's like, that was just frustrating, right?
Yeah.
But I don't get frustrated anymore because it's like, I know this is Mario, right? Okay, I was going to say some X rated stuff. Um, it's just, he gets you happy and then, it's like, nah, it's not happening, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, come on, Mario, you're almost there. Just like,
Oh, he's a tease. He's
yeah,
just edging us.
he's a tease, right? And it's like, stop teasing. You know what it seems like you know what you're doing, but then all of a sudden you just stop, and it's like, oh man. But what can you do about that?
Right. Right. Oh, but I will say this: as well as the defense, or as well as the team played. Again, Beck just didn't look like he had it. But as well as the team performed this past week, they're going to have to definitely step it up because they're about to level up against Ohio State.
Ah, really?
Carson Beck's gonna actually have to play like a real quarterback. If he doesn't, we're screwed.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying Ohio State is infallible. I'm not saying that. They can be beat. But I think defensively, they're going to have to just keep on giving pressure, because I don't think the Ohio State quarterback, the little white boy, Sayan, I think his name is.
Yep.
I don't think he's as mobile as that young man from A&M though.
Nope, he's not.
Which really feeds into Miami's defense. But yeah, this I mean, and plus, Ohio State does have some weapons, but again, it really doesn't matter who you playing. You got to just keep your foot on the gas. You can't let up. You can't, once you got that animal down, you got to cut that head off. You got to put him to bed, put him to sleep. You know what I mean? But yes, Beck has definitely got to. He has got to get his timing right. He's something I don't get it. Who was that traitor he overthrew really bad? And then there was a couple of passes where he was behind the receiver. I think there was one. I don't know if it was Daniel in the corner of the end zone, but it was. It was just. It was because he didn't end up in the fourth quarter. Well, I think for the game, I didn't look it up, but he didn't really have but like 100 yards passing, I believe.
You could have just ran.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But one thing I will say, yeah, Fletcher had that good run up the middle, the A gap. But
He was on something. He was on one.
Yes. Oh yes. And then one thing I noticed that whenever they ran off the outside hip, so to speak, of the tackles, Bell and Malgoa,
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, don't just straight up blocking. No, pulling or just straight up blocking. When they ran off the outside hip of the tackles, I found that was really successful too.
I wish they would have realized that Malachi was getting double teamed the entire game and went to other people and stopped forcing it to him. That really fucked us on multiple drives. And I don't know why Dawson can't see this in real time because I see it, and I'm not even being paid.
And that was one of the things I was kind of concerned about because Malachi, talented young man. That's all people were talking about, especially in the the medias and all that. Malachi.
No, Malachi is great, and
He
he showed
is.
you why he's great. But you can't force something
Right.
to somebody
Exactly.
with 2 people on him the entire game.
Exactly.
It doesn't work out.
It's kind of like with Cam Ward last year. There was a very wise man said, you know, the way to beat Miami or slow them down is to keep their best player off the field or something
Yep.
like that. I don't want to misquote, but yeah, with Malachi being as good as he is, yeah, you could just double team. And there was a time where Beck tried to force into almost triple coverage, it looked like. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, Alpaca. I mean, you got CJ over there, you got Marion, little trader, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, but
Man, I'm still weirded out. We didn't see any Pringle. What up with that?
I, I think he had like what, one carry, maybe
He
two.
had like one drive. He had one drive.
Yeah, yeah. And another question is, if you're gonna ground and pound, brother, where's old Shalimar Marty Brown? Is he okay?
Nah, I think he's I think he's out of here.
He can't stay
Oh,
upright. He can't stay upright. He always want to fall down. Like he looked like he's too top heavy.
and, and,
Like a human being, like a refrigerator.
and speaking of that, with Fletcher, one thing I liked about what Fletcher was doing, and he has basically done all year, he makes that one move and he's gone. He don't sit there and dance. He don't try to be Barry Sanders. He
You have
just
to take Mark
boom
Fletcher
and
down.
go.
You
Yeah,
have to take him down. With Sharmar, you don't have to. You
yeah,
don't have to do that.
yeah.
He'll go down on his own.
And Fletcher's a junior, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, he said he's coming back next year.
Yeah. I tell you what, I don't know if anything's been set in stone, but if somehow, some way, and I know it's not going to happen, but if Bain could come back next year
There's no
and
way.
get Malagoa,
You know
and
what?
I know, but I think I still think it's going to be okay next year. I'm not going to sit here and make any predictions right now. It's not even Christmas time. But yeah, Kane and Baton Rouge, I believe they're going to go. But I'm just living in the land of ifs and whats and coconuts, But yeah, if Fletcher comes back next year, you know, it's going to be really good. Um, as long as they have the plays designed to help them succeed. Because I did notice against A&M that whenever they tried to do the sweep or whatever and pulled everybody, it really wasn't successful if they just went off I call it the Tecmo Bowl off tackle. Nothing fancy, just get it and go. But yeah, that was one heck of a game. It was one of the best games I've seen in a long time out of a Miami team. I just wish that Beck was a little bit on target. That's all.
Man, that guy, I got destroyed when I said Tyler Van Beck, but man,
I mean,
um,
I laugh, but I'm like, he got a point. I mean, for $4+ million, come on, bro.
He was awful,
I
dude.
know. I'm like, is Emery that bad?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There ain't like, is any of these quarterbacks really that bad? Like, he didn't do anything.
Exactly. And I can't help but think, I know we talked about it, but my God, if we'd have had this defense or if we'd have had Cam Ward this year,
National championship.
National
oh,
championship.
oh man, if we'd have had
Well, it could have
Cam,
been back to back national championships.
yeah,
If
if,
Cam would have
if
came back, if he had an extra year of eligibility, would have
or
been back
if
to back national championship.
we would have had Beck last year and then just took Cam this year.
I hate to say it, but I think this team would be better with Tommy Castellanos.
This team would be better with Tyler with
Tommy Castellanos, the FSU quarterback. Yep.
no, this team would be better with
Maybe.
Emery.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
I mean,
He can't be this bad. Like that, they're not playing him. Like, there's no way.
of course, it could be the money thing too. I don't know, but
I don't give a damn about that money stuff. Like,
well, when I
He,
say when I say the money, I'm talking those who have contributed to the fund. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, all I know is Beck's going to have to be on target going up against Ohio State because
I, I don't think so because I mean I was watching the Texas versus Ohio State game, man. Arch
uh,
Manning is nothing special, right?
no, no, no,
And the
no.
game was 14-7. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um I'm not like I've said, I said this a while ago, I was like, Mars a big game coach, right? We're gonna beat Ohio State, right? Because this is the way I look at it. If you have two meathead people going against each other, right? Mario's gonna win, right? And Elko's a meathead,
Yeah,
Ryan Day's a meathead,
yeah,
right? They're like recruiting guys, right? And
yeah.
Mario's gonna beat you there, right? But when you gotta
Mhm.
go up against a technician like a Kirby, a
Oh,
Brom, a Rhett Lashley, that's when you have to
yeah.
worry about
Oh,
Mario, right?
did y'all happen to see the interview, the post game interview for the was it the ACC network? They had Rhett Lashley as one of the
Yeah,
hosts,
Rhett Lashley and Jimbo. Dumbo.
and then
Dumbo.
Had Mario standing next to him. I'm like, man, I would just love to hear what they're thinking, especially Rhett. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you could tell Rhett still like has a thing for Miami. All right, Rhett
Oh
still
yeah,
has
yeah.
a love for Miami. Jimbo hates Miami.
Oh well, of
oh,
course.
Jimbo.
Now to your point, Cuban. I'm looking at Ohio State's schedule this year. So yeah, they started off with Texas, then they played Grambling, then they played Ohio, then they played Washington, then Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then Michigan. So again, kind of similar to A&M, but I think Ohio State had an easier schedule than A&M did. So,
Oh, I only played one tough game and they lost it.
right, they played Indiana,
Yep.
and the
Well,
only thing.
if you look at, I'm sorry, South, because if
No,
you
no,
look
no.
at it,
Hey,
when Ohio State plays somebody, they struggle to score. Right, Indiana, they scored what 10 points, and against
10,
Texas, they scored what
14.
14.
Yeah.
Right, so cannot be scared. Their offense is not that good. Right, I know they have Jeremiah Smith, but if you pressure that quarterback that it's not going to be able to run,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be okay. Like I'm not worried about, I'm worried about Georgia. I'm not worried about this game. If we get through Georgia, we're winning national championship,
Oh,
right?
most definitely, most definitely.
But
But
that's the only team in here that I could say could beat.
true, true. Now, me personally, the Ohio State game. First off, do not wear green jerseys. Okay. And second off, I would just I would just love for them to come out and just mollywop Ohio State.
Oh, it
You
would be
know,
so great.
we
I
would
hate
just.
their fan base so much.
I mean,
Man,
because Miami's played Ohio State what two times home and home since 03, 02, I believe. Don't quote me on it,
yeah,
but
11, and we beat them. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
go and beat them.
yeah. I mean that was kind of like yeah, but this game here, this game next week, it's gonna be a little bit more of a bigger affair. Uh, but yeah, that's gonna be. Man, I tell you, if Miami beats Ohio, which I can't believe that Ohio State's a what 9.5, 10 point favorite.
10 point
Caleb
favorite.
Downs is the only person I'm concerned with. Just keep an eye
Hmm.
on him. Don't throw his direction. You'll be good.
We don't throw deep, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And
So,
if he does
yeah,
throw deep, he's probably not going to hit anyway. So
yeah, I'm not worried about that because we don't throw deep, right? Yeah, so I'm not worried about that.
right, right. But yeah, I could, you know, hell, I don't care what the score is. I don't care. As long as just win. That's all we got
After
to
seeing
do is
that
win.
defense and then knowing the fact that Ohio State hasn't played in a while, I
Yeah,
just think to give them 9 points is absurd. I'm taking the points for Ohio
yeah,
State. Like,
yeah. Let's see. Ohio State and Indiana played back on the 6th of this month. So it will probably be what, couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Something
but
like
on
that.
Miami to cover with a 9 point disadvantage.
About 3.5 week layover for Ohio State. You know, which I mean, you can apply that to all the first round bye people. So
Yeah, but Georgia, it's not going to affect that much.
no, no, but that would be some craziness if that happened. Oh, but yeah, overall, I mean, I mean, this was probably the best Miami game I've seen in a long time. What's up,
No,
Mr.
no, no,
Doug?
no, no, not no. This wasn't the best Miami game we've seen. Best defensive game. The offense was the worst offensive game. I mean, the two worst offense I've ever seen was this game and the game against Louisiana Tech when we scored 0 points.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the defense
Well.
was prime, right? But
The
the
defense
offense,
was amazing.
Well, I'll just say that I thought the offense did good, except for if you take Carson Beck out the equation. I mean, again, thank God the running game was hitting. Oh, and that punt return, Malachi. I meant to talk about that. Man, I tell you what, I thought he was gone. I mean, that dude that just I mean, he just caught like a piece of I don't know what he caught, but he caught
Just enough.
just I mean, it was like just a little. Because I mean, geez, that would have. I think that would have just. I don't want to say opened the floodgates, but it probably would have made the score a little bit bigger. But still, and then the sad thing is they couldn't do anything with the field position. You know, but I don't know. I don't know. Uh, we'll see.
yeah. I
But
mean, I have a message for Dawson and that offensive staff. Don't give the ball to Tony that much,
right,
right?
right, right.
They had 10 people on Tony. Tony is amazing. I think Tony is probably he should have been first team All American, should have been in the Heisman Trophy conversation, so on and so forth. But they literally have like 10 people looking at Tony. There's
Exactly.
other players on the team that were wide open, but you're
Oh,
too Tony reliant. And it's like that kid is amazing. I mean, like I said, he's probably our best player on the team. But at the same time, this is the problem that I said. Meet head coaching, right? It's like, oh, we're gonna keep giving him the ball, give him the ball. Just like at the beginning of the season, we're gonna a gap, a gap, a gap, and it's like,
right,
guys, you have to
right,
adjust. If you do not adjust, they're gonna catch on to you, and it's like you cannot keep doing the trick play you were talking about when they put half of the offensive line on the right side and then the other half on the left side, but it was to Tony, right? The throwback pass. It's
right,
like
right,
he is great, but the teams are already adjusting, and the only way you can make Tony more effective is if you give him less touches because
right.
the other team is not going to expect Tony to get the ball. But now it's like, oh, we're going to give him the ball every single play, and it's like, man, there's
Exactly.
other
It
people on
killed
this team.
drives. It killed drives.
It did.
That's
Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention about the A&M game, I noticed that they involved the tight end on a couple of plays. Slow as hell, but they incorporated the tight end on a few pass plays. But yeah, really, not much more to say about the A&M game. But I really feel that Miami's going to come out and take care of business against Ohio State. Um,
I got a couple of things about the A&M game. So for my positives, I also have negatives, right? Mario, your best players on Saturday was it Saturday afternoon were Bain,
yep,
Fletcher,
yep.
Fitzgerald, and
Mhm.
Tony. What do those
Oh,
guys have in common, South Coast?
yep. They all were came right out of high school, went straight to Miami, was not NIL, did not come in from the transfer portal.
Yep. And one more thing, they're all from Miami,
Yes, South Florida area, yeah.
South
Miami.
Florida area.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
last recruiting class, he only got 2 players from South Florida. You cannot do that, right? You
That's
have
right.
to recruit South Florida. You cannot have 2 players from South Florida. You have to recruit 10 plus players from South. But I hope he realizes like South Florida has a lot of talent, and you have to. That needs to be your base, right? And you could pick other people from other places, but South Florida must be your base. But like you said, South Coast. That's part two. That I was going to say non-portal.
I don't see how you can incorporate the transfer portal NIL as recruiting. I mean, technically you could, but nah, don't move the goalposts. But yeah, you're right. You're
I can't
absolutely right.
because you're only going to be here for a year, maybe 2,
Right.
right?
Right.
We got to see Bain grow from number 44 to number
Right.
4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We got to see Tony and Fletcher, right?
Right. Right.
So, so it's like, no, to me, it's like I need to see you as a freshman and then develop, not
Exactly. Like,
as a portal player and then.
right. It's kind of it all goes back, you know, like the spring game. You get to see some of these younger players play. And then during the season, you have these blowout games or games that are pretty much in hand, and you start seeing some of these second string, third string guys. And then next year, same thing. You start seeing more people, and you start seeing these kids, and you see them develop, and you see them come through the system. You know, oh, but I mean, I try to get with the times, but it's just something about, like you said, with Bane, seeing where he started and then look where he's at. Oh, Fletcher, same thing. And that's what I'm really excited to see how Malachi and Fitzgerald see how they develop, Um, and hopefully don't they in the official signing day is, I know they had the early period, high school players, that is. They had the early period already, but I think the regulation one is like what, February?
February. Yeah,
Yeah.
February. First
So
week of February.
so maybe, just maybe, if there are any South Florida kids who haven't officially signed name on the line, maybe beating A&M, and then say Miami beats Ohio State and goes up against a Georgia, okay? And let's just say, Miami kind of hangs in there with them. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
let's not get too far ahead of ourselves just yet. But let's
Yeah.
just say, things are looking, two wins, and
And
maybe,
start booking your Fiesta Bowl tickets. We're going to Fiesta Bowl.
oh yeah.
Start booking it. We're
I
going to Fiesta
look,
Bowl.
when Miami, after I saw what Miami did to A&M and how they did it,
In
I'm
A and
like,
M though, that's a
exactly.
lot of people there.
Oh yes, I mean, just the whole enchilada, the
But yeah,
whole
but
thing.
that stadium is not LSU Stadium. It's not Florida State. It's not Virginia Tech. It's not Penn State. It's just
Right,
when I look at Texas A&M Stadium, I'm like, all right, it's just big, right?
right.
I've seen. I mean, South Coast. You've been at LSU at night. That's a whole different beast on its own. That's a literally intimidating place. Gainesville's an intimidating place at night. Texas A&M,
Well,
a
but
bunch of nice
still,
people there.
well, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, still, the principle of the fact, oh, this was probably the biggest crowd that they played in front of. Oh,
No, we
but
played them in with Tyler Van Dyke played them like
I'm talking
2000.
about, yeah, I'm talking about this year though, this
Oh,
season. Oh, but I mean, just to just the whole enchilada, be it at A&M or against, on the road in Texas again, playing at 11 o'clock again. They haven't been on the field for 3 weeks. Uh, Everybody hyping everything up. The what they call it, the rat poisoning or whatever. But I'm just saying, teams in the past would have just they would have folded, and we saw it. Um, or they would have been out, winning, and then something like a Malachi fumble, and then that would have been it. They would but just seeing how the whole game transpired, I'm like, oh yeah, this team can do it. If we can just get Carson Beck to throw the ball right, kind of spread the ball around a little bit more, yeah, this team. And one thing, uh, if they can stay healthy, I know who was it? Who was the defensive back that was it? Touré? They
Torre.
had
Yeah.
yeah.
Linebacker.
Yeah, hopefully he can come back okay. And then Lord, the defensive lineman that went down,
Moten.
Moten. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I look after what I saw this past Saturday. Yeah, I really have no reservation in saying Miami is going to beat Ohio State. Not going to give you a score prediction because I haven't hit on a score prediction in forever, but I can say it. Miami has a very, very good chance, and I think they will beat Ohio State.
Oh yeah,
And
If we score 21, 28 points, we easily win.
oh yeah,
Right.
but see, here's the thing: the defense, this Miami defense, man, we haven't seen it. They can, this is, of course, Ohio State's going to be a good test, and I think they'll pass the test because look what Indiana did to them. Ohio State hasn't really had much pressure, and then I don't think Ohio State's gone up against somebody like a Bain, a Mesidor, Keontae, Fitzpatrick, etc., etc. But besides, I really don't care for Ohio State. I really don't care for their fans. I mean, I know a couple of them. I know a couple of Ohio State fans. They're cool and all, but as a group, I don't really like them. Oh, but yeah, I think. Oh man, if Miami come out beat Ohio State on New Year's Eve, oh my God, all I can say is the neighborhood better be lucky it's New Year's Eve because I'd have been out hooping. I'm gonna be out hooping and hollering and just having a fun time.
I'm getting trashed.
You're gonna go sleeping?
No, I ain't doing that. No, I ain't doing that. Oh, but nah. Oh, I will. I'm actually. I'll be off that day, so I'll be able to. We'll be able to watch the game, and then we can talk about it afterwards. We can celebrate and see what happens. But
I
yeah.
have a message for the University of Miami administration.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
There are people circling around the program. You better start paying people. Right? There's already rumors that Jason Taylor is going to go to the Dolphins as a GM or head coach.
Ooh.
Right? They're coming after our DBs coaches. Right?
Yeah.
And nobody wants anybody from our offense, but
well, hold
on.
Back to I'm gonna hold you up for just a second.
Yep.
Back to the story, the CEO conundrum. Come to find out, Tulane wanted Shannon Dawson for the head coach position.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
And he rejected it, or?
Yeah, he rejected it. So I
What?
guess either the money ain't right, or somebody's lying, or
Somebody's lying. I don't think.
I'm just
because Blake Baker was the number one option for them, and Blake Baker rejected him.
So I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there. So I don't know if there's how much. I'm just telling you what I was told by the CEO. But
yeah,
anyway.
But going back to my statement, the reason why Miami fell is because the administration did not fund the program, right? Before I was like, give Mario his money extension. I think Mario deserved a money extension and probably 1 or 2 year extension, right?
No, he's got 6 years left. He's fine.
No, I think he deserves I think it deserves a year for what he did today. Yeah, on Saturday or whatever.
I
Number
mean,
two, give the
yeah,
man his facilities.
yeah.
Right? You promise him his facilities. It's year four, and nothing. There's no update on that. Give him his facility. And number five, make a decision between Nike and Adidas. Right? You gotta do something there. Right? So, who the guru? There we go.
Here he
But
is.
yeah,
Man, I was airport shopping, all kind of shit. I'm like, damn, I can't even get there. Glad I made it though.
Oh, we're glad you're here.
Oh, Santa Dawson. Remember I told you he had interviewed at a few jobs, Cuban. But
yeah,
I ain't know he probably did turn one down. He like, I gotta win a few natties here. Get a better job.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
I,
I tell you what, he would have lost that Texas A&M game. He would have got his ass fired. Based on how it went, based on how it was going, he would have lost that game. It would have been some heat. He would have been a Gidry casualty.
He has 60 million though. Like we're not paying him 60 million, even if he
Who?
loses the game.
No,
Who?
he's talking about Dawson.
Oh,
Dawson.
I was talking about
Dawson.
Shannon Dawson. If he would have lost the Texas A&M game, 'cause the way he was calling that game was kind of iffy.
it took him way too long to realize Fletcher was good.
Yeah.
He should have
Yeah.
been realized that. Why he don't never? Why he always run away from stuff that works? Like it'd be work.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
bye, Eru.
Well, my thing is and this is what I said before. There is no system in this program. We don't have a system. It's like, and when it comes to office, it's like whatever fits, right? And it's like until we establish a system in this program, we're gonna just keep doing this crazy stuff, which I just don't understand.
Yep. Oh,
And
hey,
then
Rooster.
that's another reason why you have to develop a quarterback. Because if you develop a quarterback, we will not have this back issue.
I
Oh,
want to
most.
talk about the ACC. Listen, ACC.
After
If
ACC.
you pay me some money, I will tell you how to fix your public relations system. Do not start cheering for Miami after you fucked us. That's creating bad sentiment. You should just sit out for a little bit. Come to us next year and like take 5% away from every single team in the ACC. Take the 5% of the revenue and pay referees that'll do the job
Oh my
properly.
gosh.
I bet you teams will love to give you the 5% just to
Hmm.
get good refereeing, and that's for
Right.
everybody in the ACC because they all complain about it. It's not the only
Hey,
one.
Mm,
y'all saw the new bulletin board material?
no, I may have missed it. Tell us what you got, Heyru.
Jeremiah Smith talking about, yeah, they talking about that thing on thing 20 years and they still worrying about it. And, well, we got something for them and blah, blah, blah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what we need.
oh, yeah, it's gonna be a.
Fuel to the fire on this revenge tour.
Oh
Bring
yeah.
it on. Bring it on. I hope y'all heard that, Jacoby Thomas.
They're
I
gonna
hope
stick
y'all heard
Xavier
that.
Lucas on him, and it'll be all right. Xavier Lucas is gonna smoke Jeremiah Smith.
No, I ain't gonna say that. Mm.
Well, it's
The
gonna
thing
be.
is, Julian Taylor's not going to have enough time to throw the ball. I'm not worried
Yeah.
about.
That
Like I said,
part.
I'm not
That
worried
part.
about this game at all.
That's why I have a safety on over the help. Because he gonna panic and throw to what he know. And it's gonna be a safety
Yep.
right over the top to
Yep.
snatch it.
Oh,
Yep.
you need a safety over the top. But you put
Oh,
Xavier Lucas on Jeremiah Smith, the safety of the top, you ain't got to worry about Jeremiah Smith.
I jam cover his ass.
Oh, bye.
poor Heyru. He. I think Heyru must.
Trying.
No,
He's
I'm
driving.
driving down the
Yeah.
street and it's got bad reception in this area.
I understand. But yeah, I mean, why not have Miami just kind of give Jeremiah a little bit more attention and make him go somewhere else? But I think the way this defensive backfield's been playing, it hasn't been perfect, but it hasn't been bad. I think they can hold their own.
Has
know.
Xavier Lucas gotten burned at all this year?
No, our DB's been playing good. It's just there's only one DB that has been playing so-so, but I'm not gonna.
Frederic.
Yeah.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
But you got to admit though, compared to seasons past, these, and I know there's a lot of transfers, but as a group, I think the defensive backs have really
isn't Damari Brown a South Florida kid?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been good this year.
So I mean, because wasn't that long ago where they're just like, okay, where do I go? Where do you go? What are you doing? I'm not, but that's why I'm saying I really think as long as Heatherman stays the course with this defense, just keep doing what you're doing. Try not to get too conservative. Okay, I know you want to try to keep everything in front of you. You don't want them to score.
The defense is getting better, actually.
It is.
But again, NFL. Remember the NFL.
We scoring less points a game.
Not only that, they're swapping Mesidor and Bain, so Bain quits getting double. Did you see that?
Yeah,
you saw they would switch it up, and it's like gave Bain a one-on-one opportunity. That was really nice.
Hold up. Ellis said, who was preaching yesterday on Utah? What the hell was he saying? Studio never preaches on anything. You should have heard him on he was killing Tony on Saturday.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I had to snap on Malachi Tony. I had to snap on him. Because you over there crying like a little bitch. And get your ass up and make a play. The only reason why I'm hard on him, because I had just saw his clip where he talking about ain't no sympathy in this game. Ain't no sympathy. So no, bro, we ain't got no sympathy for you. You ain't make a mistake all game. Now you want to cry. No, it was everything. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like they was scripting it for him to be a hero. Because when you watch go watch those punt returns again. How they was clearing it out. I'm like, damn, they trying to make it where he could return this shit. But even after the one where he missed and didn't score, and you was like, man, like, damn, I was supposed to score on that one. And then another kickoff. I said, man, he kicked that shit low. But the wind probably helped it. And he returned, he couldn't get loose. So when he fumbled, he felt like, damn, they were trying to give me the hero game, and I blew it. So so that shit hit him hard. He over there crying. We would have lost. They would have memed him so bad, bro. You seen that shot with the tears and all that in his eye? I said, oh, boy, please don't lose this game because he is going to be the meme.
Oh, yeah. And
I take no Tony or Cam Ward slander, no matter what. I see that with disrespect. You cannot slander Tony nor Cam Ward in my eyes.
No, he got that because he had that little post. Ain't no sympathy in this game. Ain't no sympathy.
It doesn't matter. They could met the ball they wanted.
Why you crying then?
If it wasn't for those two players, Miami would be in a whole different. This would be a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for what?
It'll be a different conversation. We didn't have Tony or Cam Ward.
Man, Tony was the hero, though.
Man, I keep trying to tell you, boy, with this defense, if we ain't have Tony, it don't matter. We would have put the other Tony in there.
There is no other Tony, dog.
There is a Tony Johnson.
You're talking.
It is a Tony Johnson.
Yeah, no.
And he was snatching out the L earlier this year. I don't know why we sat him down.
Because we have Malachi Tony, and he's much better. You're talking out of pocket.
I ain't saying he ain't, but I'm just saying y'all act like we were gonna lose without Tony. Man, stop it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's wild.
There's plenty of receivers.
We wouldn't have lost shit without Tony. Y'all saw what happened. He caught 22 yards today, and that defense still won.
Yeah.
He fumbled. He did it all. He ain't scored shit, and we still won against the number one.
He did score, sir. He did score.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He
was the hero of the entire game.
He was the hero.
Hayru was sounding good. I just let him roll. I just
Yeah,
let him
he
roll.
scored. Yeah, he scored.
I just didn't have the heart to say.
I
Hey,
fuck with Tony now.
yeah.
No, I'm here to
Don't get it
check him.
twisted. But his ass better not be crying no more. He better go make a play.
He just turned 18, man. Relax, he's still a kid.
Oh, now he want to be a kid when we done treated him like the All-American Heisman watch. Now we
He
want
is
to
an
reverse
All-American
back the
Heisman, but
kid.
he's still a kid.
We not reversing back the kid, buddy.
Now
We
he
got to go
wants
win a
to be a
championship.
kid.
You don't think it's going to be at some adversity in this Ohio State game?
Yes, they will be.
Oh, okay, then. So you need to learn that lesson. All right, you're right. I was idiotic. It's no sympathy. What's wrong with me? If I make a drop, if I fumble the ball, okay. Go back and make another play.
Sound like an Ohio State fan, man.
Oh, hell no. Matter of fact, I'm picking up Ohio State fan.
The crackhead.
My homeboy from work.
Oh,
I started telling him, hell no, but I want to talk shit to him while I drive him home. Matter of fact, where he at? He hold on. Let me see where the hell he at.
Oh my God.
Tony's gonna have them moments, and then that gives Mark Fletcher the opportunity to go over there and get his boy up. I don't know, man. I don't know how you can hate on that.
But again, Dawson sometimes a little bit too stubborn. You got to flip it up. You should have played Pringle because you would have played Pringle and Fletcher. Fletcher might have had 200 yards. He would have played Pringle, right?
Well,
Yeah.
if he would have committed to the run game, he would have
Yeah.
had more yards. He just didn't commit to the run game at all.
Yeah, that's him.
Or at
Like,
least try to stick with what
Fletcher was telling you he was going to run all over him, but you didn't want to let him.
Right.
Yeah. That's the enemy right here, fella. See him?
Yeah, what they want to talk about?
He the enemy.
How am I the enemy?
He the enemy.
Because I'm in there because we destroyed y'all program and y'all couldn't get up your ass and win something else in 30 years. Whose fault is that?
Oh, he
Whose
got in the
fault is
car
that?
talking shit.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook killing you. Whose fault is that? I like
You
Miami,
didn't
but
destroy our program. You cheated our program.
We're not be talking to hurricanes.
Good. I can't wait to get that revenge on that ass. Send that home.
Check it out. Ain't y'all doing? Keep it going. Y'all need to get back. We ain't going nowhere.
You know what? You're right. I really can't talk shit to you because we ain't back,
I ain't
but
never said nothing bad about you. I'm just saying, but
I ain't saying nothing bad about
no, not
y'all.
you. I'm talking about I'm getting shit. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. We rolling. We gonna keep rolling. Okay, we are the.
Hey, wait. Well, I'll be honest. I was trying to tell my fans that shit yesterday.
Yeah, they doing too much.
They were talking too grand. I said, wait a minute.
Do nothing.
My fans was scared and like they wasn't even gonna beat Texas A&M first. And some of the fans were like, we ain't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now they talking like, oh, we could beat Ohio State.
No,
I said, y'all hold on, man. This is gonna be a little tougher than that Texas A&M shit.
Man.
No,
Yeah,
Studio, you were.
that.
He's muted. Okay, Studio, you,
No, he
South Coast,
froze.
and Alpaca were the people because I was like, oh, what if we don't win? I'm like, this is a successful season no matter what. You guys are being the negative ones. I was the ones being the
No,
positive.
I'm standing by what I said. I still don't think we should have gotten in the playoffs, but whatever. I'm glad we're here.
What is he talking about?
I know, because you're a Notre Dame fan.
Notre Dame, hold on. At the end of the day, they shouldn't have had them bullshit teams in, man. Notre Dame and Texas should have been the motherfucker. Next year, they're going to fix that shit. That's all we can say about that.
I can agree with that, though. James
Yeah.
Madison didn't give anything to whatever the other team was. I don't even remember.
Oregon. I think it was Oregon.
Tulane. No, it was Tulane.
Tulane and Ole Miss.
And James Madison had no business being in the
No
playoffs.
business. But I'm going to say this, too. What the fuck? Oregon gave up 30-something of them motherfuckers. That bad enough. I seen that shit. I said, what the fuck y'all doing, Oregon? Shit. But like you said, D, you don't believe in Oregon. You said they going down. So they might.
I have a question for this Ohio State fan. Why did you guys only score 10 points and 14 points against only two good teams you played against? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he gone. Yeah, for me personally, when them Ohio State fans start jibber jawing about whatever, whatever, because we all know they didn't win in 03. They didn't win.
And they've been cheating since then.
It took Miami's worst game in 2 years. Oh,
You been to
here we go.
Washington? Fuck that. I'm gonna start drinking.
Yeah, Hayru, we lost you from bad connection. So whatever old dude was rattling off about, whatever buck nut stuff he was saying.
they got the Ohio State.
Oh, bad choice.
Man, man, they got tunnels in Jacksonville, bro.
Oh, he in Jacksonville?
Yep.
Yeah.
When we win this shit,
Far. He ain't that
I'm
far.
gonna just shut up, and then next year I'm gonna talk so much shit. Next year, oh my God, y'all gonna be like, he's a belligerent Hurricane fan.
Well, Miami's gonna beat Ohio State.
I think so too. I think so too.
Ohio State has not played a team like Miami this year.
Oh Lord.
They haven't. No, they haven't.
They haven't gone against. They haven't gone against.
Let me say
Y'all haven't though. Maybe Indiana.
Let me say this.
Maybe Indiana.
Hold on. I said this to you at the beginning of the season. Carson Beck. The same Beck, he got that look in his eyes. And he got to do a whole lot more to beat
Shit, Julian Sam was looking kind of
that's it. Hold on.
he was looking kind of shaky
But he
too. That was okay.
That's all I'm saying.
So we both by even on the quarterback.
Carson Beck is not even. Oh my God! You can see in his eyes, man. He got this look. When he throws a pig, watch. Why he throw a pig until you gonna see it? It gonna be in his eyes.
No, I don't know. Now Julian Sam might get his ass.
We gonna be okay.
That little puff and stop thing, saying ain't gonna be doing nothing. He gonna try to run around and try to scramble down the field. Gonna get his ass popped. That's what's gonna happen. They ain't ready for this.
Ain't good as ours. They threw for how many yards? How many yards you throw against?
Oh, win. They were 2 win. Ain't nobody can throw. Ain't nobody can throw.
Hey, and I love the running back. You gotta remember, he was signed for us for 8 months.
Yeah.
I wasn't even mad he went home because he wanted to go home to his people. You know what I'm saying? It's great for him. But yeah, we can't wait. Number one deep, we can't wait. That's all I'm saying about it. I don't talk shit. We gonna see. Hey, they've been wanting it, like Kurt said, like Joey Galloway said last night. They gonna get what they want. Don't believe me.
Down,
they gonna get what they want.
Joey Galloway.
They gonna get. I heard you too. But they gonna get what they want.
I can't wait anyway. It's just good. We can strip y'all from the top.
I cannot wait.
Out of all teams, we want to play y'all in the middle.
Galloway a little bitch. Galloway's a little bitch. Y'all heard all that noise he talked about the selection show. And then when he got Mario on the line, he wants to turn around and change his story. He wants to start licking boots and stuff. Oh, you so great. You so great. Man, Galloway just pissed off because he went to Ohio State. The only thing good that come from Ohio State is the highway heading to Cincinnati. Oh, he's on mute. Gotta have fun with him. But anyway, shoot, I was kind of hoping to hear what this is about to start getting good. Because old dude was getting kind of enthusiastic.
I ain't turn him out because he'll run off. He'll run up.
Hey, Jeremiah still going for one bed. We can't wait. And who covering Tate? Oh my God, you know what it is, right? That's Governor Tate. That's my dick. I got it on Facebook. That's his
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Who's covering Governor Tate? Who's that? Who's covering Governor Tate?
It don't matter. It don't matter because Miami's first front four, the defensive line of Miami's going to have Sam on his ass anyway.
I got you. Hey, dude, we going to carry your strings. We going to be dumping. Let me just play ball that shit. Y'all want to blitz everybody? Come on. Hey, come on, sit in. Oh, that's you make it better. You're going to do more than that. Come on.
Look. So they're playing on Ashton. They playing on artificial turf in Jerry's.
We're gonna get home. Hold on. 80%. Because Miami players don't travel. We know that.
No,
y'all don't travel.
We might not go to our own game, but we
don't travel to Texas A&M.
No, we don't go to our own game, but when we got a little prime time game, we be there.
Because we know. Y'all little part. I liked it.
Because they tried to lock out our ticket.
I give y'all credit. That was hey man, they was hopping. That bitch is fuck, man. But I give y'all props. I love seeing them going out beat the SEC. I love every bit of that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I watched every minute of it. Love that shit. And then I
Well,
watched
we're
on
gonna
bitch
beat
that
Ohio
Paul
State
ball.
too. So
Paul
Yeah, we're
ball.
about to
He was upset.
we're about to
Man, that
take
was
on the Big 12 too.
okay. We're
And
gonna
so
see.
how
Hey,
so
listen, though.
so my
Hey, but
question
remember
is
this.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on,
my
Taco
question
Kane.
yes,
Taco Kane, real
yes,
quick.
yes,
I
sir.
got a show. I got scheduled. Where you can be able to get him. All us can get on the panel. Him, his brother.
Yes.
His brother, big Ohio State
Yeah,
man.
he's from Ohio.
And we these my betting buddies.
Yep.
Oh,
So I don't know what day y'all got good. Was a good time. I would love to have all y'all on it at one goddamn panel.
man.
I got a couple of little display screens for the little revenge tour. A couple of
game New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, nigga. That's the game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We play New Year's Eve, nigga.
Damn, I can't
Whoa, hold up. Hold up.
No, not New Year's Eve. I'm talking about 15.
Hold
Oh,
up.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas
Okay.
Eve.
Hold up.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Hold up. So, Mr. Ohio State there next to you, don't even know when the team is playing?
yeah, you don't know shit.
you told on yourself, buddy. You told on yourself. You don't even know when they
D.
playing,
D, bro. Get it right. D. Go ahead. I'm listening. D. Oh, national champs, too. Don't get that.
Defending.
Ohio
State step.
I'm waiting for y'all. I'm just saying, man. Y'all put all this on one game. We got bigger things in there, man. We've been over that.
No, we ain't putting it all on one game.
I'm not saying
This
you
is the
did.
next game.
Yeah, I'm not saying you did. I can't tell
Y'all just the next one in the line.
No, you say
Y'all
that,
just-
but you like, no, it's
No, it just happens to be we owe y'all some revenge.
for 30 years. I mean, we over it.
We ain't have a chance to play y'all in a
But listen,
setting game like that.
Y'all a couple times since, right?
That's a regular game.
Terrell Prime.
That wasn't no championship on the line.
I know what you're saying. But
Okay, now this is it.
this is a playoff game. Y'all was a championship.
No, we ain't had a chance.
So the only way y'all get two revenge is y'all playing in that championship.
I got it. I
Right,
said no.
right,
Wait a minute. No, not twice. Not quite. To me,
okay.
hold on. I already said that. I said it ain't quite as
That's
sweet,
right.
but
I mean, it'd be great to beat.
But
I get it.
no, it's a little better than the regular season.
Not saying.
It ain't the same, but it's a little bit close.
It's close, but it's not the same.
Because it is the playoffs.
It's like you beat somebody Super.
Hold on, it is the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like you beat somebody.
And y'all are the champs.
Right.
And we get to strip the title.
Yeah.
And y'all don't get to win the championship because we see y'all at home.
You get to keep us from beating another. You don't strip our title. You get to keep us going to another one. That's all.
No, if we win the title, that'll be almost the same. Not quite, because it ain't quite the same game. I got it.
It's all about.
But it's close fucking enough.
I get it. It's all about
because they didn't let y'all get in the other bracket where we can meet y'all in the
it won't
championship.
make me mad. Like
It don't matter. We'll knock y'all ass out early. I'm sorry for taking y'all show. Let me.
No. Go ahead. I please. I just want to hear him talk.
Last year we was the eighth. Went off. We
were the same spot y'all
Yeah, look, Indiana. Well, y'all was to what? Y'all supposed to play a tough.
No, I'm talking about
we supposed to play. We should have played. I mean, we should have got the team. Why the hell is 1 and 2 don't get there? That's why they
y'all lost to a basketball school, man.
They in a basketball school now, though, isn't it?
No, they ain't.
Okay, then. So you can say that one. They in a basketball school now, bro. Come on, man. That ain't gonna work. Who did y'all lose to? Wait, no, who did y'all lose to? Twice in the week after ACC. I'm listening. Speak up. Yeah, I can't hear you.
SMU
game.
Yeah.
Now you gotta win 3
You gotta go do
games.
4 gauntlets.
It's hard. Let me see if they can do that. See, we did that. So if we don't do it this year, okay. Y'all gotta beat us, beat Georgia.
We're in the same position.
Thank you.
But we got to run the gauntlet.
If y'all just beat us and then get cracked by Georgia, I'm not giving y'all no props. It's all about Ohio State. That's
that one feel good.
So I'm not giving y'all no props for that. We got bigger dreams than that, man. We bigger than that, dude. Z. Z. We ain't going nowhere. Either we lose or we ain't going nowhere. We back next year. Okay, we ain't going nowhere.
Good. I hope y'all do, cause then we.
And I want y'all. You know how I feel, man. I want y'all. Come on, man.
He the type motherfucker want me to spank their every year now.
Yeah, I want Miami to. I want Miami to get back. It should be 30 years ago. So long.
No, put them on schedule. We could have been sorry and still probably beat y'all ass.
Why it take so long?
We could have beat y'all ass on our sorry year.
Hey, Ru.
We don't use big game. We just lose.
Lose to SMU's.
Yeah, you right, but we go in there and beat big teams, so we probably beat y'all ass.
You remember what happened?
And that was a team that
you know what happened the last time Miami and Ohio State played?
Y'all whooped Texas A&M. Come on, man. Come on, let's be real now. I watched the game too.
Damn,
I
this
like that
dude,
quarterback, man. He gets
this
erratic.
dude
That's all I'm gonna
hasn't
do for
stopped
just now.
talking in the last 10 minutes. This
Yeah,
is
he won't. He won't. Yeah, he
Don't think
will.
he's
this is
talking
He
right.
will run his mouth.
You damn right.
He won't. He don't stop talking.
But I'm
he
done, though.
run
I'm
that
done.
mouth
I'm
like
done, brother.
Usain Bolt.
I'm done. I'm done.
He be running, boy. Oh, but yeah,
We
you
gotta
know,
get
the
together.
last time
Nigga, you
Miami and
call me
Ohio
about a show
State
here.
played.
Nigga, I want to. We
I'm
gotta
talking
get
about
together.
this. I'm talking about this,
What?
bro.
Still, you still ain't calling me.
Give me a chance. I got you.
Whatever.
I'm gonna take care of all these
You'll
fans,
call
bro.
my ass
I'm
when
gonna
you
take care of all
want.
these fans. I can't wait. They better win that game, or they ain't got no place to go. They better win. We win. We lose. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take it out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's what
I
we
don't
do.
hear we lose.
All,
We y'all
all
good.
I can
No,
say,
nigga, I'm gonna call your ass out.
We
No,
the champ.
cause
We the champ.
okay.
So if we lose, we the bitch. We'll be back next year. Y'all ain't won shit in 30 years. So if y'all win, take it all the way. I'm be rooting for y'all. But if y'all don't, we'll see y'all next year. Same old, same old.
You're
Y'all,
rooting for us.
y'all ain't
You're
gonna win the
Ohio
ACC
State
again. Hey, y'all ain't gonna win the ACC again.
fan.
Oh my
How are
God,
you rooting for us?
the weak ass
What?
ACC.
Y'all ain't won that Big 12 in a while.
I didn't know y'all never
nigga.
won
yeah,
the
when's the
ACC.
last time y'all beat Michigan? I mean, not Michigan, but the
What was
Big
that?
10,
Can't
Big
hear you.
12.
The big who? I'm in the Big Ten, bro. We the Big Ten. Yeah, we number
So,
one conference.
how can you call it the Big 10 when you got 16 teams? Can y'all
Hey,
not
hey,
count?
man, I'm not the commissioner, bro. We just the big. We only
I
said
know,
10, but we just
but
big.
you're
Hey,
the
we just
spokesman.
Can't
big,
do
right?
that though. We call ourselves the ACC, and we got Stanford and Cal.
The
Like
ACC. Hey,
Hey,
man,
hey,
I
hush,
can't get on
terrible.
hush,
for
You're
that.
hush,
terrible.
hush,
The
hush,
ACC.
hush,
Hey,
hush,
Northwestern could win the ACC.
hush.
We gonna send them over there.
Oh shit, he
Hey,
tripping.
man, appreciate you. Hey, plus.
I gave him to you, didn't
Hey
Hey,
man,
man, good talking, brother. I
y'all,
get with you. I'm gonna get with you,
y'all
bro.
take care,
See you,
man.
bro.
You take care of yourself.
No, I don't take care of yourself. You're a Ohio State fan.
Oh yeah.
Well, man,
Yeah, they got like, they on a high horse now to the point where they like, yeah, if y'all win, so what? About time, we'll be back next year. So they got a little credit. They got a little credit built
yeah,
up.
but
Shit
I,
talking credit. I
I,
got them.
I hate to
I'ma
see
still
what
talk that
I,
shit.
I hate to see what happens if he really got worked up about something. That dude still be talking.
Oh, that nigga stay talking.
Well, I thought he was gonna pass out if he didn't breathe. You got to breathe, man. But nah. Oh, but yeah, I think I really feel Miami's going to take care of business against Ohio State just from a defensive standpoint. And if that offensive line does as good against Ohio State like they did A&M, Fletcher will get his yards in.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Okay,
He said something that's still sticking in my head right now.
just
And
one.
he said something that's still sticking in my head right now.
What's that?
He said, okay, we beat them, so what? They'll be back, right?
Okay.
And that's true, because that's to they fans, they got the confidence that their team is gonna be in there, in out. So I'm gonna ask y'all know Mario's built this blueprint. Is the PTSD be the issue?
No, like hey, your quarterback is a big issue.
I don't know, but we done
Well,
went and got 2 back-to-back QBs, so you scared now?
I'm learning as a Hurricane fan, like that's been around for a while now. Man, you just better be happy you're in this year, dog.
right. Now, for me to answer that question, hey, Rue, if, for this season, no, I'm okay. Now, okay, you went to the playoffs. You beat A&M. Let's say you get in there, you beat Ohio State. And then Georgia, win, lose, or draw, whatever. Okay, that's great. That's fine. Now, how do you sustain the success? Not so much going deep in the playoffs, but how do you, in other words, don't sit here and go, 12-2, 11-3, 13-2, whatever. Don't do that and then follow. Don't pull a TCU, and now we know what the team is able to do. Now next year, that's a whole different topic for a whole different day. Once we get through the playoffs and the off season, I'm sure we'll have debates and conversations about the incoming team for next year. But at least I know from a coaching standpoint, They were able to get the team where they are right now. And let's just see what happens. Now, I can honestly say it's starting to subside, but we have been down this road before. Not so much playoffs, et cetera, but we've had this taste of success before the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Get close like 2017, so forth. But I think kind of like what Alpaca was. I think we just enjoy the hell out of what we got going on right now because it's been a while and nobody knows what tomorrow holds. But we'll see. I mean,
I'm gonna answer that question to y'all, brother, because I think y'all don't have the confidence. We will be back. I told y'all last year that y'all like, what kind of D-line? I said, man, our D-line might be better than last year. You like, how? With all those gone. We had a couple of... I said, man, I don't know. Then you see Armando Blunt and all them boys ready to get in. Simpson, all them boys. Ooh, woo. Secondary coming back, except for Scott. Now that we got a few holes there. But what's the name? Poison, what's the name? Good. Now the backups, I don't know who the backups will be. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't see what y'all see that will think y'all will go back into that 8-4, 9-3 world.
No. I think that Miami can compete at least compete for ACC championship.
Next couple of years, and then
but it's
see how it goes.
As long as that trajectory keeps going up. In other words,
here's that. Oh, we number 2 in the nation and getting a big head, and all of a sudden Louisville knock us off and have to go through that whole shit. So next year, I feel like they'll be a little more focused, and we might not lose that little unexpected game per se.
I hope
but
so.
Actually lose a real game, like maybe Notre Dame, who might be real good and mad and we got to go there. So but I think we there, man. We there. Now, how long can Mario sustain it? 2 years, 3 years? I don't know. That's a whole nother topic.
Right. And in this day and age, it's kind of hard, but it's still able to do it. As long as if they can just stop losing to the Georgia Techs, the SMUs, the Louisvilles, because next year Miami's got North Carolina, Clemson. Stop losing to these teams that you should not be losing to. That's the whole thing. And I agree with you, Hayru. Like, if you lose, I'm not condoning it, but say you lose to a Notre Dame, but yet you run the table in the ACC. That's a different story, as opposed to what happened this year, where you beat the Notre Dames and then you lose to a SMU or a Louisville. You see what I'm getting at?
I think that's a mental switch, though. You gotta.
Yeah, I was just saying that, bro. You pulled that out of my brain. Go ahead.
Switch where you gotta start paying attention to these conference games, because you can win the ACC and still be in.
Right.
Yep. At 8-5, I like Duke.
But I don't. I if of course we're all speaking hypotheticals here, but if Miami does go to say the ACC championship game, I want to be able to go there by winning and not losing to these lower teams.
Yeah.
That's all.
I got it. You want to feel like a more legitimate playoff team.
Right. Well,
where you can sit at the top. Oh, if they lose this game, they still in.
But the thing is, even if, regardless of playoff status or if you make it in or not, but the one of the problems Miami has had over the years is losing that game they should not have any business losing. It'd be different. It would be different if Clemson was a top 10 team, if Florida State was a top 10 team, and say Miami was, in the top 10 and they just kind of battle it out. That's understandable, but don't go losing to teams you're not supposed to lose to. You just got to take care of business.
Exactly.
That's all.
Now, for me, PTSD is going to stay until we beat these stupid ass North Carolina, Georgia Techs. Until Mario has an 11-1 season, I'm still going to have PTSD. All right, because I think he's always going to give us 10-2 or whatever the hell. right? So, but the 10-2 might be successful, right? So, that
Some
might
years
be.
it might not be.
As long
We
as it
know
gets,
that, right?
as long as it gets us in the playoffs and gets us a chance, that's
Some years
all.
22 ain't good enough.
Yeah, especially now that Notre Dame is guaranteed a spot if they're high enough.
That is
We
stupid.
all know they're gonna be.
Oh
Huh.
yeah, I'm going to finish that thought for you, Heru. Everybody knows that the system is going to allow Notre Dame to be high enough. Notre Dame could be 9-3. They're going to make sure we got to get Notre Dame in. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I think that I kind of touched on it the other day, but with the sizes of these conferences, the big four, they just need to split everybody into like a 4-team division. Notre Dame, you get into a conference or you're out. And just, hey, Israel, what's up, dude? Oh, if you want to make it a playoff, get rid of the rankings and let's do like the NFL does. Put everybody in a division within the conference, and then you just play it on the field. Because as long as we continue to use the ranking system, it's going to be flawed. You're not going to always get whoever. Oh, I think we touched on it also. Like, if I think next year the playoff goes to 16 teams, I believe.
Not that still to be determined.
Okay, so let's just stay with
I
12.
thought it was already 16. I thought I already had that for not this year, but next year.
Nope, not yet.
So I mean, regardless, you could have a 50-team tournament, and then team 51, 52, 53 going to bitch about it, saying they deserve to be there. And as well as I do, and I'm not trying to be an ass, but these conferences, i.e., Big Ten, SEC, they're going to try to get their teams ranked as high as possible in the preseason.
Well, Miami's going to be a top. The thing is, this is the thing. Miami just has to focus on Miami. Forget the ACC. Forget everybody else. Miami's
Exactly.
going to be a top 5 team next year and probably the year after that, right?
Right.
Just focus on yourself. Don't lose the dumb games. If you're going to lose a good game, lose it against a Clemson. Lose against shit. And I'm not even going to say Florida State, but just lose against a
In
team that
September.
has.
Lose in
Nah,
September. If
man.
you're going to lose in
If
September.
you lose.
Don't that true? The earlier the better, but I prefer to beat the better teams because it came to help head to head. We beat that better team.
That's
And
true, but the lower teams also destroy us. We cannot be losing to
right.
these garbage
And,
teams.
and to Israel's point here, he says that Miami always finds a way to play down to the competition, and that has been true. They play down to the competition and up to the competition, and that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It happens. It's human.
It does. But going, now that with the playoffs and everything, you got to stay on top of it. Don't take anything for granted. But oh my goodness gracious alive. I don't know. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Because
Well,
uh
you see the difference when you change the strength and conditioning coach.
oh yeah, the mustache man. What's he
The mess.
doing?
Why
What is he?
you
Is
Right?
he
blaming
running
the strength and
motorcycles?
conditioning?
No, we've been saying it for the longest time. Like, you gotta get that dude out of here, man. It's just the injuries that we were having. We're like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Like, like
And if you notice, the team isn't looking as tired. They may be a little bit gassed so often just because, but you notice this team doesn't look as tired.
And we didn't get had that many injuries this year.
And we haven't had that many injuries. That's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. So I mean, hey, if they can keep the oh crap, I done went blank on the strength and conditioning coach. But if they can keep this guy around a little while, hey, you never know. You never know. But I think. So right now, one last thing, because really isn't much to talk about because it's the playoffs. We won. We can nitpick, but we won. That's all that matters. Oh, I guess final thoughts, and we'll have a pregame show or a preview show or something next week in regards to Ohio State. But as of right now, what? And I like for everybody to answer if possible. Um, what is some? What? Give me a positive and maybe a negative going into this game against Ohio State. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Positive. We're going to Ohio State. We'll be in Jerry's world. There ain't gonna be no wind. There ain't gonna be none of that stuff. It's gonna be chill. Harson Beck, please do something. Um, Negative. We're facing a better defense than Texas A&M. It is a better defense. They have kept people very low. They haven't played many people, but the people they have played, they've kept them very low. Yeah.
My
What about?
turn.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead, Cuban. It's fine. It's fine. Whoever.
Yeah, positive is it's a big game, right? Mario again. You guys are gonna listen to me one of these days. Mario performs good in big games. That's what he does. I'm not scared of Notre Dame. Not Notre Dame. Ohio State. They scored 14 points against Texas and 10 points
Right.
against Indiana.
Right.
Nothing to fear. Nothing to
Right.
fear.
Right.
Play disciplined football. Don't get out your scheme. Score 21 to 28 points. You easily win this game. This is not big bad Ohio State. They're not that good. They have a. I hope Studio's friend was still on because I'm like, you guys had a weak schedule.
Yeah.
You didn't really do anything. Your quarterback is mid. You guys are just all hype.
Yep.
The positive thing is Mario has his program going in the right direction, right? Um, the negative, like I said, I don't like what he's doing recruiting wise, right? Only taking 2 players from South Florida. I know Studio is going to get mad about that, but I don't care. But and you have to find your offensive version of Heatherman on the offense because this OC is not doing it, man. I don't know. I don't know about the rumors that you said that Tulane actually wanted him. I do not want that guy as a head coach of nothing. I don't know. He's just not to me. He's not a leader of man. He's not. I don't see him as a head coach. But it is what it is. We're relevant again. Thanks to Mario. We just gotta keep doing better and just keep going upwards.
What about you, Hayru?
All right.
Or if you have any final thoughts before
Yeah,
you.
I guess a positive. Well, maybe Shannon Dawson has realized, hey man, we need to lean on Fletcher, man. Let me get him all type of looks with the ball. Yeah, I want to see a toss sweet left, toss sweet right with Fletcher with some pulling guards or some shit. They play off coverage. You see that DB playing all cover, man. Audible sweet left, right there side, man. Pull around to that side. They in trouble. They ain't got that cornerback that knife in. So I think a positive Shannon probably gonna sit back in the mirror again. Like, wait a minute, man, I'm overthinking it. They were pressuring me to do all this shit. Let me get back to my bags because that's what we're gonna need. Now the negative, I would say, kind of both. With Dawson is he the only one that made me think we can fall short because he is the key. The defense already gonna do what they're gonna do. It's just a matter of him realizing, oh, okay, this drive's working, so let me keep it going this way. Call that same type of play. Don't try to get cute. I think that Malachi's like live by Malachi, die by Malachi. That's almost what he's setting himself up for. And I just hope he realized, man, I ain't gonna throw the ball in there to Malachi. Or put him on the outside. Send him on some deep routes. See if they follow him deep down the field. They do. Shit, all that underneath shit wide open. I don't know, man. It's on the Shannon Dawson. It's good that he may have seen and opened his eye, but it's bad that he may not be just willing to change. I don't know, man. It's all on Shannon Dawson. Everything from here on out is Shannon Dawson. Not no Mario, not no management, not no timeout, none of that. It all goes down to how this offense controls the game. He got an offense that can control the game. He can run the ball with all type of styles. Pringle, Marty Brown, Fletcher, and he got all type of the Wildcat. Now you got all type of running way. You got all type of passing. And Shannon, man, to me, if he don't have no different type of style coming out this game, a whole new playbook, then to me he's lazy as fuck. He's using the same shit. He's not in the whiteboard room when you drawing up. Man, he better be drawing up the best plays of his life, man, because this is for the chips. So it's all on Shannon, brother.
I don't know if he should be drawing the best play of his life because once he does that, he goes overboard. I don't know. He just has a balance issue. He doesn't know how to be balanced.
Yeah, I agree. It's not necessarily the scheme and how he draws the play up. It's when he calls him, and I just want to see him run the same play back to back. Like that Fletcher when it bust up 15 yards. Man, run it again. Let's see if you can stop it. Okay, you stopped it. You're going to see it in about 4 more plays or the next series. I'm going to see if you can stop that play for real. And he don't never do that, man. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not old school. I don't know what it is about him.
Well, my thing, positive, of course, defense. I think that after what I've saw so far this year from Notre Dame to A&M, I think this defense could probably take care of most of the teams in the playoff. Also the running game is looking good. The only thing I'm kind of it kind of goes along with what Israel was saying and what Hayru's been saying, what we all been saying. You got to show them something they ain't seen before. And what I mean by that is when you line up 3 or more receivers to one side of the field, odds are it's going to be a screen pass. If you get into a formation where the line is offset, it's heavy on one side, and then you have a tight end in motion going to that heavy side, guess what? They're going to run to that side. And the Malachi stuff, to echo what Israel was saying. The trick plays. Everybody's on to the Wildcat. I mean, it's good to use, but everybody kind of knows because I can see it, and if I can see the formations and know what you're going to run, then I know they do. But they need to try to show the formation and do something else. And all the trickery, as I talked about earlier, it's not bad, but they don't have to do it. And I was talking earlier about if they could just, run off the outside hip of the tackles, just straight up. Don't try to get fancy with your blocking scheme. Just block the man in front of you, hat on hat, and let Fletcher do what Fletcher do. Pringle, same thing with Pringle. For some reason, I've noticed that when they try to do a toss sweep or may pull everybody to one side for the run or whatever, it just doesn't seem to work as well as just let the offensive line block the people in front of them and go off the tackle. And then try to hit something up the middle if you can. And we talked about earlier, let Malachi be a decoy. Let Malachi draw all the fire because Miami has got plenty of receivers that can get the job done. But the problem is, it's going to be Beck. What kind of Beck is going to show up? And with Ohio State, you got to be on top of your game. But I believe with Ohio State, Miami's going to have to depend on the running game unless Beck gets his head out of his ass. And luckily, like Alpaca said, luckily there will not be any wind blowing in Jerry World. Artificial turf, and I'm sure there's going to probably be a good cotillion of Miami fans at Jerry World.
Well,
And
sorry, because I have
yeah,
to interrupt.
yeah.
I'm just tired of Beck getting all this. Oh, it was raining so hard against Notre Dame. It was raining against. I'm like, stop the excuses with the weather stuff, man. Like,
Well,
you're what, a 6-year quarterback? Like, you
yeah,
should have experienced all of this already. Like, stop the weather excuses.
well,
Enough.
the weather happens on both sides of the field. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? But yeah, like we talked about it, Beck was really off in his timing. I hope, and I know I'm probably just, try not to face reality, but I just hope it's because of the layoff and the wind. But I doubt it because he really hasn't been that consistently crisp with his passing. But we'll find out. We'll see. I believe right now, like I said, thanks to the defense, if that defense just keeps on doing what they're doing, they've been doing it all year. I don't believe anybody has scored more than 20, 24 points on Miami this year. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. The issue is, can Miami score 28 points?
Mm-hmm.
But I really think this Miami game is going to be an eye opener for Ohio State. They will be shell shocked. But again, I don't want to get too involved in that right now. We'll get together next week. Have a little preview, maybe smack talk with some Ohio State people if they show up, which I doubt. We barely get Miami fans on this thing, but that's cool. It's all good. It's all good. And hopefully, maybe, our friends from the bottom of the map can give us some words of wisdom with one of their videos between now and then. I know it's the holiday season. I know everybody's busy, but I'm not trying to say it because Israel's here, but I kind of miss. CEO has one reminder. So while she's typing that, I'm just going to say, I know it's been a couple of weeks and I know things are going on, but I kind of miss not seeing Ike and Israel. I like their videos. I really do. And I hope y'all do too. And if anybody's watching this and you're not subscribed from the bottom of the map, go subscribe, go check those two young men out. But other than that, that's really all I have. I hope, well, first off, guys, thank y'all so much. Oh yeah, the liquor stores. Yeah, you can't buy you can't buy any liquor at the Walmart like you do here in Louisiana. I know, like in Florida, they have like the Walmart. You got like a little thing on the outside where you can go in and get it. But yeah, we learned the hard way in Dallas. You got to go to a liquor store to get that stuff. You can't whatever. If you want the hard stuff. Now, if you want the beer and stuff, you're good. But I don't. But anyway, look, guys, as always, it's been a pleasure. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful holiday week. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate Merry Christmas, those who celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. Anybody who may do they close at 9. The Kwanzas and all that good stuff. Or if you don't, that's okay. But look, guys and girls, y'all go enjoy yourself. Be safe. Don't be stupid. But y'all L&V, we got a hold of some Jamaican jerk seasoning. I'm gonna try it on some chicken. I'll get back with you. But y'all be careful. Y'all be safe. This is fun as always. It's my pleasure having you guys here with us all the time. And also to everybody in the chat. It's always a pleasure having y'all here because that's why I do it, is to fellowship with y'all. But anyway, that's all I got. Again, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Peace, love, and soul. Let's go, Canes. And don't get on that naughty list unless you are naughty. Bye.